Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense moving into a bunch formation. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job with this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He's inside the 40. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped apart up front.
The Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Clements. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He's swarmed by the defense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's brought down there.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Setting the tone early for how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
This one will be fair caught. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Gets loose now and heads downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he dumps it off to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that.
Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Looks like the defense has it.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Let's fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. It's a turnover.
You can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field.
That's the end of the first quarter. TCU 7, Tennessee 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He escapes the sack. And he will be stuffed for a no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Back's got it again. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Warning play called on 3rd and short. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Direct snap to the back. Eludes a tackle. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield with the 48.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up 1st downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. It's a quick grab.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching coach.
Catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the TCU offense takes the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Defense not pressing this time. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. He finds some space. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it for a big gain. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The DB's backing off from the line now. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. He gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff in a single back formation. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 43.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Tries to get it to the running back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. They go with a direct snap. As the first down is still going. It's a fumble. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the option play here. Has the first down still on the move. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on third down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they've got him.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
TCU. That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. The shotgun running play call. Only a short gain on that run. Defense able to pen him in. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, TCU. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
Point after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And the Vols keep the football on the move.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. give it to the running back. The back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Vols. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter, who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Fights through a tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop. But remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's 2nd down here. It's an option look. That run moves the ball across the 35. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Fair catch made at the 20. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.